Hey lollipops, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am so blessed to have you all here again today. And on today's episode, we are going to be talking about something really, really important. I am going to be telling a lot of you women things that you should invest your money in other than buying plenty clothes and plenty hairs that are not going to give you any huge return in the nearest future. So sit tight and let's dive into it. Do you know that there are some things that you can put in your money, even while rocking them, enjoy them, and even in the years to come, you're going to make a lot of money out of those stuffs? Oh, you didn't know that, right? That is what I'm going
Yes.
to be telling you today. So, I have seen a lot of women working so hard to earn the money monthly, and they are saving, all right, after their expenses and plenty other miscellaneous along the side. They are still saving, and it is the mentality of their saving that I don't really like. A lot of women are saving for the end of the year to come for them to buy beautiful clothes, beautiful hairs. Look, I am a fan of looking good. Smell good, look pretty for yourself. It is very, very important. But is an addiction for a lot of women these days. They prefer to buy hair and clothes just to, I'm sorry to use the word impress. A lot of women are beginning to dress or are dressing to impress a lot of people. But that's not the game because nobody really, really cares how you are looking. All right, they're going to admire you, of course. Of course, you're looking good, but what if in the nearest future you can't maintain that lifestyle that you're saying living for yourself? All in the name of just trying to belong and all of that, right? Yes, it is good. I have beautiful hairs. I have invested in good hairs. Also, I will also invest in good hairs, but I have not failed to do the right thing at the right time, okay? All the time, it's not about buying hairs. It's not about buying clothes. There are other important things that you can actually buy for yourself that are going to hit you a lot of money in the nearest future. I have seen a lot of women consume heavily on hair when it comes to finance, and I am not judging any of you, okay? Just do what makes you happy. But honey, have you asked yourself, is this hair going to give you a lot of money in the nearest future? If let's assume you bought 100,000 naira of hair in the year 2015, this year 2023, there is no way you're going to sell that hair for even 50,000 naira because no vendor is going to buy that hair regardless of how clean or how neat the hair is looking. Hair is not an investment. Buy few, just a few, good enough and just enough for you to be changing once in a while. You can also braid your hair or wear other styles. Buying a lot of hair and bragging about it, or even buying a lot of hair and telling yourself that you have done well for yourself when you don't have investment or when you don't have material things that can fetch you money, is a sin for me. It is okay, like I said before, for you to buy hairs, but it is not okay for you to use your future money that you're going to use to invest in other things, that will make you also look good and also give you money in the nearest future to buy hairs and clothes. A lot of us women are working really, really hard, okay, spend saving a lot of money and have this mentality of buying the biggest hair, the most expensive hair at the end of the year, just feel good, look good. That is not a bad idea. But what if you invest that money in something that will really, really give you a lot of money in the nearest future? Have you heard of anybody that bought hair maybe for 100,000 naira last 2 years and this year they sold it for 200,000 naira? Tell me the truth. Have you heard? I would like to know if you have heard. But I have heard of somebody that bought gold necklace last 2 years and sold it higher the price they bought it for this year. In case you do not know, gold has increased massively. Even on Forex, gold has increased very, very well. Okay. So my advice for every woman today is actually to go for the things that are going to add value to their life other than buying plenty of hairs and plenty of clothes. You know what I'm saying. Don't try to blackmail me by saying, but hair is needed, clothes is needed. You know what I'm saying. A lot of you end up buying clothes that you're not going to even wear this year. You buy them and say you're going to wear them next 2 years when you are shaped, like when you are fit to wear them. But that's cheating yourself. That money that you're using to buy that clothes in excess that you're not going to use, buying that hair because you want to prove to the world that you have money to buy two bone straights, two coily hairs, two this, two that, is not worth it. If you carry that same money that same amount of money and invest in some beautiful items like gold necklace, gold jewelries, gold accessories, you are going to sell them and make a lot of money in the nearest future. If you have so much money and you keep it for your grandchildren, that's a treasure. They're going to treasure it. They're going to appreciate it. Okay. Aside from buying gold, there are other things that women also can buy other than buying hair. You can invest your money in dollars. Okay, that's where we say invest your money in money to make you more money. All right. So invest your money in dollars. Somebody's going to ask me how. I know a lot of you know this idea, but for the people that don't know, you can actually open a PiggyVest account. There's an app called PiggyVest where people save their money in dollars and earn returns like interest returns annually and many more of that, right? So you can actually look up that, and also you can actually walk into a bank, open a dollar account, and buy your dollar from a bookie that's already changed and deposit them into your account. Wait for this dollar to increase, then sell them and make a lot of money out of there. I think about early this year or middle of this year, I sold my dollar for 420 naira. I didn't know that the dollar was going to increase. I didn't know. I didn't see it coming. All right. So I sold even at a loss. If I had known that dollar will increase up to 1,300 this time, I would surely have kept my dollar, but I didn't know. But that is for you to see how valuable it is to invest in money to make you more money. All right. Let's assume I had about $1,000 and which I sold for 420. Do you know that that money is times two now, or even times three, almost times three? All right. So please invest in money. All right. It's not only dollars. You can invest in pounds. You can invest in euro. You can invest in higher currencies as long as they are high enough above your own currency. All right. Aside from all this gold and dollar that I've mentioned, you can actually invest in other things like farming. I am talking quite slowly. That's because my baby girl is sleeping and I do not want to wake her up by any chance. So please manage my voice the way it comes and the way it sounds. Yes, you can actually invest in farm. You can. There are many ways to invest in farms. People, I've seen people storing melon, like melon seed, egusi. They buy them in their season and sell them when they are very scarce and make a lot of money out of it, depending on how much you have. All right. If you don't like that part, that money that you're saving to use and buy hair, remember January is around the corner and January is very, very long. And in fact, I call January two in one, like 2 months in one. Okay, so if you cannot do the egusi type, you can actually buy corn in their season, dry corn in their season, save them up until when they are scarce, you can sell even more and make a lot of profit for yourself. If you think you cannot do that, there's one that they call oil storage. That's storing red oil. All right. So you can actually buy red oil when they are very, very cheap. That's in their season, and sell when they are scarce also. That way you can actually make a lot of money out of it. All right. There are also other platforms in farming that you can actually invest your money in and get them right back for yourself. So aside from these three things that I've mentioned for you to spend your money on, other than buying hairs that you're not going to wear and buying clothes that you're not going to end up wearing, there are other things that you can actually invest in, which is buying land. A lot of you women, when you we talk about land, I know a lot of women are beginning to buy land. Like a lot of men are also gifting their wives land these days. Okay, so if you're a woman and you know how to buy land, I give you this kudos. You're doing well for yourself. And if you're a woman out there thinking that buying land is just for men or is a man thing, then you are getting it wrong. So buying land for yourself is also a good deal. It's also a good buy. All right. In the year 2015, a gram of 18 karat gold was sold for 15,000 naira. Remember, I said in the year 2015, 18 karat, 1 gram was sold for 15,000 naira. Now, 2023, I'm so sorry about that. A gram of 18 karat gold is sold for 57,000 naira. Just imagine you bought 4 grams of gold in the year 2015. when others were buying hairs, clothes, and now you should have made a lot of money out of that investment, because I call it investment. And the good part of buying gold actually is you get to rock it. You wait for years, 10 years if you like, 20 years if you like. No matter the year you wear your gold, no vendor is going to tell you that, oh, they are not going to buy your gold this amount because you've worn it for years. They are going to buy it even higher than the price that you got it for. Okay, so stop wasting your money on things that don't make sense, things that will not add up. Just imagine you have a good husband. Even as a woman, you are working, you're making your own money, and your husband is well to do and is also giving you a lot of money, and you end up buying hair, clothes, shoe, hair, clothes, shoe. Are you not tired? God forbid bad thing, anything happens to your husband's job, or maybe your enemy loses their husband. Who is going to buy your clothes? Yes, I know people sell their used clothes, but they don't sell it the price they got it for. They sell it below the price they got it for, right? Now, you are buying hair of 500,000 naira, which is good. If you can afford it, please do so. Nobody's going to judge you. Just do what makes you happy, okay? But if you know that you are not in the place you want to be in life, like successful enough to spend that kind of money on things like that, there's no need doing it. All right. There's a saying that if you cannot afford it three times, that means you cannot afford it. All right. So instead of just wearing it just to belong to a cartel, just to fit into a cartel, then you are deceiving yourself as well as cheating yourself. All right, that 500,000 naira, if you invest it in a land, a genuine land, just do your findings, you invest it in a land, of course, it's going to appreciate, and you're going to sell it way higher. All right, than what you bought it for. Somebody I know told me she bought a land for 500,000 naira some years ago, about 4 years ago. That same land worth 500,000 naira is actually worth about 6 million naira now. So tell me now, if you bought hair with that 500,000 naira, where will she get the 6 million naira from? Because I don't understand. No vendor, no vendor will buy your hair, especially the used one, for 100,000 naira. Like, it won't happen. Something that you have been wearing for 4 years ago, nobody will do that. But you see, a land you bought 4 years ago for 500,000 naira is actually worth 6 million naira this year. So it is time to start spending wise. All right. If you want to be materialistic in a big way. Do it the right way, do it the best way. All right. I'm looking at one of my hair right now, so I'm seeing you guys now. If you see the way I done that hair, you won't even want to buy hair again. So please, let's invest in good things. If you're wearing a chain, a gold bracelet, all you need to do is just to wear it just the way I'm wearing this. No, this is not gold, anyways. You just wear it the way I'm wearing it. When you go for it, for an occasion, you come back, you pull it off, you keep it safe. That's all you need to do. Wear and enjoy. Enjoy. People are going to admire it. They're going to love it. Wear it for 20 years. Wear it for 30 years. Wear it for how long you want to wear it for. There's still value to it. So it's high time you stop spending your money on things that don't make sense. That they are only necessities. It's not a must. It's not even a need. Some people don't value it. Some people don't like it. So just do it the right way. Buy as much as you can afford, but invest more. Okay, you can still be materialistic with other beautiful things.